Uh, so today we'll be speaking about black turmeric and its farming possibilities in India and how much it is profitable for Indian farmers and how to do it. In nutshell, we'll be discussing about everything about black turmeric. So farmer will, if any farmer will wants to anticipate this particular farming or wants to make a progress about it, they will have an idea about it. So before that, I would like to inform some of the information about my company. That basically I'm a senior project advisor and a country head for Amritanjali Ayurved Private Limited, and we are established entity in 2016, where we'll be providing our clients all the herbal products. We have a reputed clientele as well, and we'll be providing them the genuine and the high quality of herbal medicinal products across India as well as in abroad. So mainly our focus is on the medicinal plants and herbs because India is such a vivid country where we find all these herbs and our climate and the agriculture practices is very much suitable for such crops. Also, the demand in international market and accessibility of the information, technology, logistics, we are very much a progressive country to supply all these medicinal plants and herbs, dry herbs, herbal powder, and everything to all over the world. We also provide farming technical consultancy services, training program across India. Also, just like today, I'll be on the podium of agricultureinformation.com, where we'll be highlighting the key notes about the black turmeric. Recognition and award received recently last 2 years by Amritanjali. We are awarded by the veteran actor Mr. Anupam Kher, ex former Miss Universe Lara Dutta, Kiran Bedi, first woman IPS officer. There are many other achievements we have received from the governor of Rajasthan as well as Maharashtra. Basically, what we do in medicinal farming is this: we are doing like crops like aloe vera, stevia, moringa leaf contract farming, sarganda, shatavari, this is asparagus, black turmeric, which we are talking about today, and Safed Musli. And why we anticipate such crops, why we have started such crops, only this type of crop, because it requires less investment, the risk is low, production is high, and the market rates are also much better. So I'll be starting today with black turmeric. Today's topic is black turmeric and how much is commercially profitable for Indian farmers, and we'll be talking about this. So basically, it's a rhizome based crop and also known in Hindi, it's Kali Haldi, bitter in taste, sharp, hot taste, and a pleasant odor. So the odor is very pleasant, but the taste is very sharp and hot taste. So it cannot be directly consumed wetly. You can consume if you want. You can consume in a dry state. This is very high good tonic for the brain and the heart. Also, it is beneficial for leukoderma, piles, bronchitis, asthma, tumors, tuberculosis, glands of the neck, enlargement of the spleen, epileptic seizures, inflammations, and allergic eruptions. So these are the common diseases which can be found in our family as well, in our relatives or friends as well. So if you suggest them black turmeric, the consumption, they do this take as a medicine, it will be very much helpful for them. Also for the older people who have this problem of swelling, inflammation in various body parts, they can also consume it. It's completely organic. Also, this is highly beneficial and without any side effects as compared to the allopathic medicines. Also, basic black turmeric used by many tribal communities in the state of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. The herbs is sold fresh and dried in markets, India and Southeastern Asia. So if you see the normal market, it is for India, they sell both fresh and dry. But for the international market, Southeastern Asia, Northeastern countries, Central India, abroad like Denmark, European countries, USA, they are highly procuring the black turmeric to prepare the in their pharma companies the medicines for the cancer patients as well for other health benefits. Dried rhizomes of Curcuma caseae are reported to contain 1.6% essential oil containing 76% of decamphor and 8.2% of xanthine and proline and 10.5% of sulfur. So this is all the chemical composition, the mineral composition of the black turmeric, also known as Cucuma cassia, Kali Haldi. And now, what sort of climate and soil is required for to do this particular farming? In which parts of India we can do that one? In which part the higher production will come? And what will be the parameters, prerequisites to do this crop? We'll be discussing in our next slides. So first, we'll be discussing about the climate and soil. In which climate it can do, and in which type of soil it can be done. So regarding it can be grown best in many parts of India, especially if you have the sandy loam soil, brown soil, or black soil, or drainage soil. So you can do this particular farming. In this, even the red laterite soil is very much good for such black turmeric farming. So, and regarding the temperature, it can be done from the temperature 30 degrees to 45 degrees average temperature. So it's a basically high warm climate crops which can be done, and it's an annual crop of 10 to 12 months, which gives one time production only. But the production is way much higher as per the other crops. It comes in 1 acre around 4 to 5 tons, and the market price are 200 rupees kg. So farmer can anticipate 8 to 9 lakh rupees in one go from 1 acre by doing this crop. Okay, what temperature is required? Already I spoken about 15 to 40 degrees Celsius is a common phenomenon to grow this particular crop, black turmeric. Regions and soil requirement. In which regions we can do this crop? What are the soil requirement? So regions like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Nagaland, Meghalaya, and Bihar are the prominent states where we can do this black turmeric farming, and the region is very much adaptable as per the farming condition of black turmeric. Now coming to the next, soil. This soil is required, how much pH is required, what are the macronutrients, micronutrients is beneficial for such crops. So well-drained sandy loam or clay soil will be very good. pH from 5.5 to 8.5 is finding very optimal. The soil should be moist throughout the growing season. That means there must be a moisture content, so we need to have a regular watering. We need to irrigate this particular crop on a regular intervals. It cannot be depend on the only rainy season, so it is completely water oriented crop. So we need to depend very much on the crop which they have fields or place where we have regular irrigation. We can do that one, water availability. Okay. Also, it must contains lots of fossils like fertilizer, like organic fertilizer. Okay. The black turmeric tuberous does not develop in smooth black mixed soil. So if there is a black mixed soil, it cannot be developed smoothly. But by making a beds and raising a beds and making some nutrients available, mixing them, we can achieve that one as well. Also, it cannot be done in a waterlogged or less fertile land. That is true. It cannot be done in where the waterlogging is there, where the water stagnant is there. We cannot do over there. And also in the less fertile soil, like in Rajasthan state, there are some parts where it is very dry and very hot. It cannot be done over there. It is grown on different types of soil from light black, ashy loam, red soil, clay loam. However, the best grown well-drained sandy or clay loam, it is the best one. Red one is also good considered. Keep the soil moist throughout the growing season from spring to, and feeding with a liquid fertilizer in growing season is ideal. So basically, we have to uh, moist it all the year around to get a better productivity. Liquid fertilizer can be also be used, which is easily available in the market. What will be the planting season and duration for this crop? So planting season is considered the best is Feb to April, and from June to October there are two seasons we can opt. So Feb to April is almost over. We are in April, 1st of April, so there will be a need of 15 to 20 days. But for the southern part of country, they can anticipate in May and also, because the pre-monsoon can be come early in some part of our southern states. Okay, duration. This is black turmeric is of the duration of 10 to 12 months crop. It can grow from one cycle that contains 10 to 12 months. Irrigation methodology. So, which sort of irrigation we can do is good for this particular farming, black turmeric farming, how it will help us, what is the advantage of different irrigations which have been mentioned. So, we will discuss accordingly on the irrigation methodology now. Is it audible?
Yes.
Okay, just to know that everyone there. Okay, those
Yeah.
three types of irrigation can be used. First is one is flood irrigation, second one is a sprinkler irrigation, and third one is a drip irrigation. So flood irrigation is basically a traditional system of irrigation where we can make a small water channels. Through that one, we can provide the water to the field. The sprinkler is a modernized irrigation system where we are using the sprinkler fountains which spread the water across the field, but we have to make two sets of these sprinklers depending on the spacing we are providing. Uh, the movement and the efforts require more in this sprinklers because it's not so easy. We have to shift the pipes accordingly our land bank. If you have more sprinklers, then the water pressure is another situation. So farmer can decide, and they need to discuss with the technical team that if they are installing the this particular sprinkler system, then how much density or area they can use for the better irrigation facility. That can be provided by the technical team as well, and also the information available on the websites of Indian government where there is mention also. Also, in the sprinklers, there are government subsidies. So, if any farmer is planning, they can also avail for the government subsidy. Now, coming to the third irrigation, that is a drip irrigation, which is highly very good, less human resource oriented. Also, the water can be controlled, water can be saved from this, and also the nutrients will be provided in form of liquid fertilizer by this drip irrigation system. This is highly advanced technique from Israel, which was further developed in our country, and many of the farmers are very much using this particular drip irrigation system at their farm. Also, if someone wants to do intercropping, also it will help because if someone wants to regulate the water system on different cycles, it is possible only by the drip irrigation. So even the black turmeric is being done on the intercropping basis as well. Someone will go for the forestry plants or the horticulture, and they can make an intercropping with the black turmeric. For an example, I will let you know that we have done stevia and anjeer contract farming. That means two crops. One is anjeer fig as a horticulture, and the stevia as a main crop because both the crop have a 5 years plus aging. So that's why you can also do that one. Also, you can plant for with figs, pomegranate, guava, papaya, avocado, areca nuts, coconut, along with the black turmeric. Okay. Now coming to the land preparation, how we have to prepare the land in this particular farming, and what sort of techniques we'll be using, and what will be the advantages of the same of such farming with the land preparation. Now, for the land preparation, first we have to do harrowing. Cultivator and leveler will be used. Nowadays, a computer leveler is also a good choice to make the land equally distributed and even sized. The proper manuring of 9 to 12 tons will be provided in 1 acres of land for better nutrients of the crop. So we need to first harrow this one, cultivate and make a level of plain. Then we have to raise the beds as per our irrigation methodology. For that, we will guide the farmers as per their irrigation choice, what sort of irrigation they are doing, like the flood they are doing, or the sprinklers they are using, or the drip they are using. And regarding the fertilizer, if they have the cow yard manure or cow manure, then they have to use 9 to 10, 12 tons of good manure inside their fields. If they are using the conservative like chemical fertilizer, then they can opt as per the acre consumption. Now, bed preparation. This is a very important part of this particular farming because bed preparation is very much mandatory for black turmeric. If you don't do the black turmeric bed preparation, then the almost you think that the production will fall up to 50% in some of the cases. So I will always advise our farmer to prepare the beds, and also the size will be accordingly it should be higher. The, we will let you know what size of bed will be required, which is mentioned also in the presentation. So bed height should be about 12 inches. Bed broadness will be 18 inches, that is 1 feet by 1.5 feet, 5 feet will be broadness. Bed to bed distance can be depend on the irrigation method, but the best distance is 8 to 12 inches. So again, I am repeating, this is very crucial act or what I say, it's very important parameter that bed should be prepared even and with the sizes mentioned. So I'll repeat the size again. The bed height should be 12 inches, that is 1 feet. Bed broadness, that means the width will be 18 inches, that means 1.5 feet. Back to bed distance 8 to 12 inches. And also you can see according to your irrigation method what you are using. So here are some images of the beds. The first one is with the mulching, you see, small in a vertical form. Second, we have done the intercropping. I will zoom it for you. The first picture you are seeing is the holes you are seeing. Is this is for the rhizome, where we will put our black turmeric rhizome to make the farming done. And between you see there is a space left, so you can do some intercropping of horticulture or forestry plants. Second picture, what I'm zooming here is we have done this process before. So you see, this is black turmeric already done on the mulching sheet, and there is a sticks. You are the plants is next to it. That is stick plant. See another picture. I'm zooming for you guys, people. So there you can see this is for Safed Musli and the Anji. So this is the and also the next corner you are seeing. I'm drawing more. So this is the black turmeric done as an intercrop on the beds. So bed is very much crucial. So I really want you to apply this particular method. Now we'll be talking about mulching, how mulching is useful, what will be the advantages of mulching. If you don't do the mulching, what will be disadvantages and how it will be not good for the farmer. First of all, the weeds. Of course, this is a part of our farming, weeds, and farmer is struggling very much with the weed because they have to spend a lot of on herbicide. They have a lot of spend on the labor to eradicate this weed, and it's again the recurring activity. So first of all, I will like you to know that you can use the mulching. So there is a brief diagram for you to see. If you do the unmulched soil, there will be a not control on the rainfall. If there's a higher rainfall also, that will be too much. If there's no, the what soil will get eradicated from the upper parts. Second, the nutrients also will be providing will be washed away by the rainy season or high summers, or if there is a high winds. Mulching will provide and prevent from such activities. Also, it will help the soil to be much better condition because it protects from the direct UV rays. Also, it contains the moist which required for the black turmeric all the year around, which we discussed before. So likewise, the mulching is a very good option. You can do for a plastic mulching, or you can also go for a organic mulching, like if you have a waste or something, or some rice. Uh, you can put this powder on top of it and make a natural mulching, which at the end decompose and give more fertilizer and nutrients to the soil. Now, what will be the fertilizer requirement for this particular black turmeric farming? So, first one, organic manure we discussed 1 kg of vermicompost or 9 ton of cow manure in per acre, neem khali, gypsum, trichoderma, micronutrients, fungicide, insecticide, and pesticide will be required to do this farming. Okay. Farmer can also be used herbicide according to their local weeds, what is existing on their farm. Now we will come to the what will be the expenses and what will be the returns as per Amritanjali is doing the contract farming of black turmeric, and we'll be discussing on that part. So distance to sow the seed is 6 inches, and it will be done in a zigzag basis as well on the bag, which I've already shown you in the picture where there's a mulching sheet. 300 kg rhizome will be required. 700 rupees kg will be the rate of this seeds. 2,10,000 rupees is for the seed cost. Fertilizer 10,000 rupees. Land preparation 8,000 rupees. Labor expense 12,000 rupees. So in 2,40,000 rupees of expense in a year, how much farmer will earn. So farmer will get the production in 10 to 12 months around 4,500 kg. 200 rupees is kg is the company's buyback price. So farmer can earn 9 lakh rupees. Now they don't have to spend on the transportation because the transportation is provided by the Amritanjali Ayurved. They don't need to spend on any particular packaging because all that will also be provided by our company. Okay, so farmer can earn around 6 lakh rupees or five in between 5.5 lakhs to 6 lakh rupees by doing this crop in a 1 year basis. Okay, what services is provided by Amritanjali Ayurved? So I would like to tell you that we have a buyback agreement policy. We do that on a government stamp paper. Technical know-how and guidance will provide farmer complete technical stuff, how to do this farming and guide as and when required on the timely basis. Expert and agronomist visit, also our expert and team members, they visit their farm on regular intervals and assisting in the transportation. So transportation is being organized by our company, which is a very good to go situation for the farmer because logistics is another added cost in the farming, if you see. So I'll be highlighting our company information downwards on the slide. So if anyone wants to contact us or reach us, they can reach us by our contact number given. So I'll repeat the numbers as well: 97999312000. Another number is 979993090085293 8815. These are our numbers. You can directly contact us. You can make a screenshot of that one. Also, it will be available if you want to take from the agricultureinformation.com. Email ID is amritanjali2@gmail.com and amritstevia@gmail.com. We have our websites in amritanjaliarved.com and .net and .in. You can directly come and see what we are doing. There are many videos updated on our YouTube channel, Instagram. So if you want to follow us over there, you are most welcome to do so. So if any question from your end, if any one wants to have any questions, Rajni ma'am, please, I'm very much open to that. Please let me know.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Dr. Digvijay, for the detailed presentation. I'll pick up some questions. I think most of them you have already answered. Still, I'll read out for them. So what are the ideal climatic conditions for growing black turmeric in India?
So in India, if you see, because we have a long, big country, so the northern states we are talking about, the best part is June, July, August, September. They can anticipate this crop. For the southern climatic region, we can do from February, March, April. We can do this farming also in June, July, August. We can do this farming. Okay, for the northeast regions, the climatic condition very much differs, so they can plan in April or May.
Okay. And how long does it take for black turmeric to mature from planting to harvest?
From planting to harvest, it takes around 10 to 11 months. So let's assume it's an annual crop of 12 months. So 10 to 12 months it will take in any part of our India to mature this crop from seed to main production.
Okay. And what are the main pests and diseases that affect black turmeric crops and how can they be managed?
And I didn't get your question. Please again.
What are the main pests and diseases that affect black turmeric crops and yeah?
So the pest and disease first one is the local pests and insects, which one regularly available when we do the Rabi crop or Kharif crop. So they have to. There are some this flies also there. For that we have a special program. If someone wants to join that one, we will educate them that what are the local pests which can affect this crop. Secondly, fungus problem. That can also be, we have to know termite problem. We need to know, understand how about checking the soil. So these are the main ones. Also, some have got nitrogen deficiency as well in some part of areas. So we need to provide the ammonia and urea as and when required.
Okay. And what are the primary uses of black turmeric in commercial industries?
In commercial industries, highly used by pharma industry. They are developing very the medicines as well. They are making oils as well for the patients, even for the IVs, injections, injectables. They are using this particular crop. Also, if someone wants to, there are many small SSIs. They are providing the powders in the market, oils in the market for the local consumption.
Okay. And can black turmeric be grown organically? And if so, what are some organic farming practices?
Uh, yes, it can be done organically. Of course, it can be done. And the if someone do it completely organic and they have having a certificate, they get a higher prices. Of course, the process is very simple. They use need to use the organic fertilizers only, like vermicompost, vermi wash, jivamrat, kanjivamrat, also soil conditioner, which can be made from the organic nutrients only, or growth promoters, waste decomposers. So by following these practices, they can use this one and make a better farming.
Yeah. Okay. And what is the average yield per acre of black turmeric and how does it compare to other crops?
Uh, if you see, the production comes from 4,500 to 5,000 kg per acre, which is very high. And if you see the prices, 200 rupees kg, so the farmer can earn 9 to 10 lakh rupees by doing this particular crop. If you do normal turmeric, so the prices you get, if you sell red, 30 rupees kg, and even the production comes 5,000 kg, it will only 1 lakh 50,000 rupees, which is very less as compared to this crop. If you do ginger, then the price will be 60 rupees kg or 70 rupees kg. Even you get a production of 8,000 kg of ginger from per acre, but at the end you will earn only 2 lakh rupees around it. Again, the expenses will remain same. Of course, the seed cost is less, but the local practices like the land preparation, the fertilizer, the human resource, all will remain same. So that's how it can be compared that the black turmeric have a better advantage of monetary benefits, and that's the topic is for today, that it is for the commercial profitable farming in India, how it can be commercial profitable. So this is the main reason that the price is very high and the demand is also high for this black turmeric in the market. Of course, there are few vendors only. There is a niche marketing, but the people who are already having a market, they are enjoying the most profitable ventures.
Okay. And what is, oh yeah, are there any government subsidies or support programs available for black turmeric for farmers in India?
Yes, there is still there's no nothing is available, but PMO office, Prime Minister office is preparing a turmeric board, which is I'm very much happy to share with you all the people that it is been established. It will be established in the Hyderabad only. So for the South India, it will be a very good achievement. And the first time the turmeric board is coming in India, the farmer who is doing turmeric, normal turmeric, as well as specific turmeric, there in their areas which have the higher campaign or kurkuma content, they will enjoy the better rates. It will coming soon. I think in by the end, by the mid of the year, we will have this turmeric board established. I'm also in the panel. Will be assisting as well in this particular PMO turmeric board. So yes, for the update, you can contact us again because it will take a time duration of 2 to 3 months to reprint this board. And later on, the subsidies and all the advantages will also be announced by the Indian government for this turmeric.
Okay. And how does the market demand for black turmeric fluctuate throughout the year?
Yes, it's very important question. Uh, that's some farmers they do by their own choice. They procure the seeds from the unknown resources, and later on they have the problem to sell this particular product because there's no specific market or there are no specific companies who are directly buying from direct farmers. That's why they are using because whenever this company required, they required around 100 tons or 150 tons together. So for the small farmers, it's not possible to provide in a one show. So I request for the small farmer, if you are trying to make such farming, please coordinate for the person who is already doing and who's already buying, or companies who are already in the arrangement that they are be having already the demand of it. If you are doing by your own choice, the risk of not selling is very, very high. So that's what I really want to convey because I got many calls that do this farming and they don't have this market, and at the end, the material will be wasted, the production will be wasted, and we will lose a lot of money. So please keep yourself assured that there's always market demand is there with some of the companies, and they have a tie up with the main companies who is directly buying from them.
Okay. And what are the some what are some common challenges faced by black turmeric farmers in India and how can they be overcome?
One is problem is of the insects. problem is there. Second problem, the uneven monsoon condition, but we can control this by making beds and proper technical situation. Third, human resource availability is another problem nowadays farmers are facing. So these are three prominent problems, but otherwise it's very safe crop because it's done under the soil. So many of the diseases is not a problem. It's not a horticulture plant or a corn plant, so it can be eaten by any animals or the birds. So one problem is already solved. It's under the soil. Fungus control, we have to check it on the regular time frame. We can check on the beds easily because it's prepared and easily controlled. So for farmer, it's not too much difficult to do this crop. They can easily manage with this small problems with the right guidance.
Okay.
Hello.
So I think now we have the. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay. What are the key steps involved in establishing a profitable black turmeric farming operation?
Proper proper land preparation, fertilization, timely
Farming
feeding.
operations.
Hello.
What
It's
are
no
the
voice is
key
not.
steps involved in establishing a profit?
Hello.
Hello. I'll repeat the
I lost the
question.
voice again. Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah. I'll repeat the question. What are the key steps
Mhm.
involved in establishing a profitable black turmeric farming operation?
Okay. The key step is first you have to analyze your soil and weather condition, whether it is feasible or not. You can consult us as well for that. Second, preparing the right sort of feed, like bed preparation and providing the right fertilizer and timely basis. Also checking on the crop if there is a local infestation of the pest or insecticide and controlling them, giving them the crop black turmeric micronutrients like boron, zinc to better assume gain the better zinc, better growth and productivity. Seventh, proper timely harvesting and post harvesting techniques, which you can consult with our team or anyone who is specialized in that one. So by this following key steps, a farmer can gain the best advantage of the black turmeric and raise their income for money.
Okay. Okay. So before we end, I'll check with Amit if he has
Mhm.
any questions.
Yes.
Mr. Amit, your mic and headphones is not connected. Are you able to hear us? If yes, you can post in the chat box. Okay. Okay, Dr. Digvijay. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of
Mhm.
agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the detailed presentation and answering all the questions in depth. And we also
Thank
like
you
to
so
thank
much
all the
for providing
participants
me
for joining this
opportunity.
meeting. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope to
We'll
see
end
you
this
all
meeting now.
again with more presentation on the upcoming crops. Thank you.
Sure.
Good day
Yeah.
and have fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.